Okay. Sodium bisulfate, that is sodium hydrogen sulfate. Sodium is Na, its valency is 1. This is what you are going to get from the valency chart, which is already provided. Bisulfate or hydrogen sulfate, the formula is HSO4, its valency is also 1. If you exchange 1, 1, straight away the formula is going to become NaHSO4. Plus the last part that is there is hydrochloric acid. As I've said, some of the common formulae in 9th and 10th grade you need to remember, like sulfuric acid is H2SO4, hydrochloric acid is HCl. We'll have to check for balancing. Okay, balancing is quite simple. Na is here, both of them are 1, 1. Cl is 1, Cl is 1, that is also balanced. H2, there are two hydrogens, 1 and 2. Two hydrogens. H2, hydrogen is also balanced. Sulfur is 1, sulfur is 1, oxygen is 4, oxygen is 4. All elements are already balanced. It is already a balanced equation. You just have to write all the formula correctly. That's why I've given you that valency chart. You just have to refer from that.
So if Na would be 2, for example, Na is 2, so how will we calculate that?
Suppose instead of Na, I'm having say magnesium. Its valency is 2. And chloride is there. We have worked out this formula also. Its valency is 2. Sorry. Its valency is 1. Okay. So chloride valency is 1. Obviously this 1 is going to come here and this 2 is going to come over here. The formula of this is going to become MgCl2. Same way as we did before, the practice of writing the formula, same thing that you have to apply over here. Once that is applied, you have to see the number of atoms on the left hand side and right hand side are equal or not. That's going to balance the equation. Any other questions you have from here?
No.
Or else you can take up the second equation. Okay, this is the second equation which we are having. Calcium bicarbonate, that is calcium hydrogen carbonate. It is giving you calcium carbonate, water and carbon dioxide. Work out correctly all the formulae and just check for balancing. I just want you to do this part on your own. I'll just give you a couple of minutes or 3-4 minutes. Try to work this out on your own. You should be able to do it. The valency chart is already there with you. Also, I had told you if the bracket is there, you can open the bracket and whatever the number is outside the bracket that you can multiply to each of the elements which is inside the bracket. Bicarbonate means hydrogen carbonate. It is one and the same thing. Just try to work this out on your own. Okay, so in order to balance this
Sir,
equation, yes.
I am getting the answer. Can I tell?
Let me finish it now. I already started the explanation. Then you can verify it.
Okay.
Okay. Chlorine here is 1. Here chlorine is 2. I'm starting balancing with chlorine atom. The first thing is I'm going to put 2 over here to make chlorine. To make chlorine 2, I'm multiplying this by 2. This makes 2 nitrogen, so I'm going to make this 2 nitrogen on the right hand side. Okay. Another thing, another element that is different over here is oxygen is 2 over here. Here oxygen is, there is only 1 atom. So in order to make this, I'm just going to double that part. I'm going to multiply this by 2. We'll check for all the other elements. Okay. You can see here 2 nitrogen, not a problem. How many hydrogens are there? 2 into 4 is 8 and here 2. So that is going to be 10. How many hydrogens on the right hand side? 2 into 2. This is 4. And 2 into 3. This is 6. This is again 10. Okay. So we have balanced. We have checked for hydrogen. The next thing is chlorine. Obviously, we started with 2 chlorine are there. Here Cl is 2. What is remaining? The next part is oxygen and calcium. Calcium obviously is 1 on both the sides. Oxygen is 2 over here. Here also oxygen is 2. I am just quickly repeating in short. How did I start my balancing part? I started with 2 chlorine. I multiply this by 2. This made 2 nitrogen. So I made this 2 NH3, 2 nitrogen. Once that was there, I counted for oxygen. Oxygen is 2 over here. Here there was only 1. So I multiply this by 2. So it made 2 oxygen. Then I just had to count the remaining elements. We counted for hydrogen, 2 4s are 8 and 2 over here 10, 2 2s are 4 and 2 3s are 6. 6 plus 4 is 10, 8 plus 2 is 10, hydrogen is balanced. Calcium is 1 and 1 on both the sides. Do you have any questions over here? You can ask me. Otherwise, even after the class is recorded, when you are revising it, at that time, if you have any question, just pause that video, note down at what minute and second that difficulty is there, write down your question and ask me in the next class. Okay. But final answer, I'm going to write in the upper form of equation. That is 2. This is 2. And this is 2. So final answer in the form of equation that I'm going to write, that I have marked here in the red box. This is the correct representation of the equation. You are not going to write this equation. This I have just done for the sake of convenience of counting of number of atoms.